Up Thursdays on MSP Waves. Get ready to post up.
Yes, that's right. You are listening to Post Up, live and direct all over the World Wide Web, right here on MSPWaves.com. Welcome, one and all. What's going on? I hope you're doing well. And thanks for joining us. Also with me is my guest host, the Grand Imperial, Mr. Rizzo, aka Recovery Inc. Oh, and it looks like if you're watching at home, it looks like Rizzo's figured out some really cool, neat little tricks with his camera there. And forgive me if I'm a little a little behind everybody this evening. Last week we had to skip. I apologize for that. If you were trying to present your wonderful content, we had some whole bunch of crazy stuff going on. If you read the pre-show post, yeah, and then you're already caught up. If not, don't even worry about it. It's just life, you know. It's got its ups and downs and so on and so forth. But yeah, as Rondon has said in the chat, if you are joining us on Discord in the Peace, Abundance, and Liberty chat in the MSP Waves audience, get ready to post up. What does that mean? Well, this is actually your show. Technically, this show is all about you and you and you and all these awesome people I see in the chat. And those of you not with us yet, it's really about you. It's your show because what we're asking for is for you to come and present all your amazing content from all over the World Wide Web, particularly social media. Now, the idea for this show popped up uh, on another Discord server called Ramble. At the time, it was hosted by the awesome Shadows Pub, and it was something that I attended weekly. And the way it works is we have an emoji. If you're in the chat, you're gonna share, as Rondon has already said, you're gonna share the post up emoji. That means that you're in queue to present a post. That post can be from any number of social media platforms. Now, most of you in here are very familiar with decentralized platforms such as Hive and Steemit and a number of others. And so I do believe that the majority of, oh, look, there he is. There's his ugly face. A majority of the content that a lot of us here have shared and looked at has come from the decentralized web platforms such as Steemit and Hive. And what that means for those of you unfamiliar is these are platforms that exist free from any kind of centralized ownership instead of existing on one particular central server, such as something like Google or Facebook, where, you know, essentially one person has control of the entire thing, or one entity, let's say. Decentralized platforms kind of even the playing field. The servers are, you know, spread out throughout the planet. They're on things called, you know, no, I don't want to get too much into the technical aspects of it because I'm going to sound like an idiot, actually. But um, other than that, so we invite people from any and all social media platforms, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, Steemit, Hive, YouTube, SoundCloud. We had on our first show we had a post from Kickstarter, which was awesome. I'm wondering, real quick, y'all forgive me, but I'm wondering why Rizzo hasn't quite chimed in. I'm not. I don't know if it's a technical issue and you can't hear us, or we can't hear you. But give me a moment here because we should be able to
Oh,
hear Rizzo. So
is this thing on?
give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Rizzo, are you able to hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
All right. Perhaps not.
Hello?
So give us a moment and we'll figure that out. Although, if you're in the chat, in the live on air chat, we should be able to hear you. You can hear. All right, but I don't hear you for some reason. So let me take a quick look at my settings,
Rondon
and
can
that
hear
could be
me.
the reason why. All right, check.
As long as Rondon can
Rizzo,
hear me, I don't care.
give me your wonderful, sexy voice. See if I can hear you now.
Yeah. Yeah, I can still hear you.
No. Nope. 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 Check.
I'm doing what Rondon's told me to do. That's how I originally had it set up. You said you couldn't hear me. Huh? Hello?
Hey, I hear you.
Oh, what's he talking about? I can't hear JP now.
You can't hear JP?
He's just so quiet.
Have a mic. And in 5 minutes. Yeah. I.
Wait, what do you want me to do? You're like so quiet. You sound like a little mouse. Who's laughing? Who's behind you? Why is my video always frozen? Sitting there, we're gonna have a great orange show. This is post up. Wow, my face is really close in that picture.
Hey, JP, can you hear me? JP, can you hear me?
Wait. You're saying you can only hear Rizzo?
Hey, can you hear me? Hey, Rizzo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine, man.
So he can't hear anything through Discord. All right. So I got the. So right now, like only Rizzo, you were talking, kind of like trying to talk to him, but he can't hear you. His mic isn't coming through. So I put it on the technical difficulties playlist. Right now we're off. We're offline. I'm going to message him. Hold on.
Yeah, every week.
And if
We,
you're watching the recording of this on YouTube,
he's still talking.
they're just yeah. Sorry. Okay. You know what? If they can hear Rizzo, tell him to take over for a minute. We got an emoji in the chat, and I'm gonna.
He's still just cranking out.
Yeah, he's trying to figure this out.
That's such a fucking retard.
Yeah. Hey, Rondon.
Hey, yeah. I'm talking to him in DMs right now.
Okay, cool.
So hopefully he figures this out. I bet you he's getting up and going and trying to get a different headset. Yeah, he's not even at his desk. Like I'm literally telling him to just change his Discord voice settings, but he's
Yeah. Okay. And then oh, and then this is the desktop audio. Let me do it again.
On it.
Yeah,
Go to
I know. Yeah,
properties.
I know. Okay. Talk.
Test, test, test.
Yeah, we're
Is it
good.
working
Yes,
now?
it is. Yes, it is.
All right, and
10,
your mic is working?
10-4.
Perfect. All right, I'm going to move you back live now.
All right. Boom. I do believe we're live now for real this time. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Oh no, I still hear you.
Oh, good. Oh, good. I
Oh
was
my god.
I was trying to get you to just take over for a few minutes, but I guess okay. So
Wow. So we're live right now? They
now
can
we're
hear us?
look, and we haven't even
Jeez.
lost any audience. Isn't that amazing?
That's because I interact with them and they love me and they missed me dearly.
I know, I know. They missed you terribly. We all missed you terribly last week, but I even missed myself last week.
Yeah, we all kind of went on a trip last week. Mine was a little more successful than JP's, but
Well, I mean, my family got a really nice brand new rental car out of the deal,
mm,
and it's fast.
I got herpes out of mine.
Oh God. We'll talk about that on another show.
All right.
So anyway,
Back again?
back. Listen, we have we have a show to do, and we're live on the air right now, right?
Damn! We do. It looks like Atomic Grenade already knows what's good. Right?
So
All rental cars are fast.
well, I just want to say this is what you get when your co-host wants to sound check like 10 minutes after the show started.
Whoa, hold up. I didn't want to sound check at all.
Well,
I literally pulled into my house with 30 seconds, threw my laptop out, and was like, I'm ready.
great, great, great. Well, you get what you pay for, I guess.
It's a MacBook Pro.
Oh boy. All right, so what are we supposed to be doing? We're doing
I
like
think we're supposed to be doing a show, JP.
we're presenting posts, right? We're curating content. We're garnering engagement, meaningful engagement. What does all that mean?
I don't know. I'm just here for friends.
Yeah, well, I mean that kind of comes with the territory. I find that the internet, the way it exists now, from day one, even before it was so high tech, when it was like bulletin boards and text only browsers and monochrome screens, has kind of always done that. It's always created relationships all over the world, some very long lasting ones. I started chatting, gosh, in the mid '90s with Telnet, and I'm probably I'm probably losing some people, maybe not. But all right, so
Well, someone in the Discord said, "Shut up, old man." So let's get to it.
uh,
Who's got a post that they want to go? We had one from Atomic Grenade. I think.
Atomic Renegade, you dyslexic motherfucker.
All right, so Atomic Grenade.
All right, so Atomic Renegade. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and speak for him real quick because he did reach out to me before the show and explain that he doesn't have a mic. Um, Regardless, I'm gonna move. Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna move your name down into the live on air chat because I just realized if I move you, you won't actually hear the show you're listening to, and since you can't speak with us, I'll just go ahead and leave you in the audience chat. So, um, go ahead and do us a favor and drop your link in the chat there. Atomic Renegade is going to share some music with us that he's been talking to me for a while about wanting to get more involved and present his content, which happens to be music. And he's got a new EP coming out, so I don't think we're going to get to hear any snippets of the EP just yet. I believe that that's still in hush hush mode. He'll correct me if I'm wrong, but he does have some content, I believe, on SoundCloud. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and drop the link for us, Mr. Renegade. And
It's It's Mr. Grenade, he said.
No, he is a grenade. Oh yeah. Where is Swoop anyway? I kind of expect him week after week
Isn't he
now.
sitting behind you?
No,
Who's that behind you?
that is. Oh, can you see him back there?
Yeah, is my face frozen?
All right, so let's see. Atomic Renegade says he wanted to show off 2.522 in an EP that he has set for release on the 18th of September this year. So this is a teaser. The vinyl record, Volume 1, and apparently it's lo-fi, but not lo-fi. Like some random modifications to try and revolutionize the genre. I'll tell you, I actually love lo-fi. I stumbled upon lo-fi, I believe, on YouTube. There's some long lo-fi hip-hop playlists for like studying and reading and things like that. And before I stumbled upon lo-fi, there's a channel I like a lot called Yellow Brick Cinema that posts these like 6 to 8 hour playlists of like binaural beats and meditation music and sleeping music and whatnot. And so my wife and I were using it. We to sleep. We'd put it on in the house, and we haven't done that in a while. We should. Uh, and then from that, I saw the lo-fi thing pop up. So I do love the genre. I'm really good friends with someone by the name of Ajax Beats, which I would love to get to present some content here. He's an amazing drum and bass DJ and producer who's recently gotten into lo-fi and been playing live lo-fi sets, which are really awesome. So everybody, oh, you know what? And I failed to open the link for the audience at home. But
Yeah, you did.
yeah.
You did.
Well, there it is. It should be on your screen now. Um, Theoretically, I could play this for the audience, but since I've been screwing around with Discord and getting things all wrong, matter of fact,
You just gonna fuck my man?
no, you know what I just realized is that Firefox isn't even showing on the screen now. So we'll have to work on that. Oh, you did hear it, Rondon. Okay, so you know what? As a matter of fact,
I was playing it on my speakers. I don't know if they heard it. I would have assumed you could have heard it.
all right, well, I just pressed play, and Rondon will let me know if it's coming through.
Sure.
Very interesting. I detect some tempo fluctuations in there, some interesting timing. And now he says it was made at 522 beats per minute. I'm a producer myself. A lot of you know I've been producing hip hop, electronic music, and DJing for decades now, and um, I love playing with tempos. I love the first time I saw Moby perform for his birthday in 1992. He played a live set with all these drum machines and samplers and keyboards on stage, and he played that song 1000. If you're familiar with Moby's early work, it's a techno song that goes to 1,000 beats per minute, and just seeing that live on acid, of course, was incredible. So yeah, I really like what you're doing. Thank you for the awesome content. And I'll tell you, Mr. Renegade, since you're a little bit new to this, you were asking a lot of questions earlier. After each show, and this is for the audience as well, after each show, we've been curating all the content and putting all the posts in one curation post. This is something that a lot of people on the mainstream social media sites like Facebook and Instagram and such may not be familiar with this practice. It's something that I came to know and love through the decentralized web, where ordinary users or bloggers or like you yourself and myself would go around finding all this awesome content that we love and actually creating our own post, curating all these posts, which just means to just show them off like in a museum to other people so that we spread the love, and that's awesome. So that's what we're going to keep doing week after week. And we also pick the top three. We asked the audience to help us after each show pick the top three. Those winners are announced the following week, and everyone receives a nice little crypto parting gifts. So, all right. Anyone else? It's unusual to not see a plethora of emojis dropping in the chat. I guess taking a week off, everybody else kind of dragging with us.
Yeah, we suck.
Yeah, not to mention sound checking 10 minutes into the show.
That's Reggie's fault.
He blames it on you. It might be.
Reggie's fault. They could hear me. You couldn't hear me.
We should have a week where we do some flagging. No, that's horrible. As much as there are probably posts I'd love to flag, I just don't want to. I don't want to get into it. I don't feel like I could afford it if someone decided to flag me back.
What do you mean by flagging post?
Downvotes.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Ooh.
we're obviously joking, or I don't know. Are we?
I got a downvote this week, actually. I got very sad.
All right, we have another post. You ready for another post?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah?
Is that what we're doing here?
This individual seems to be a regular now in the rotation, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring her into the room. This new girl, welcome back to Post Up.
She's got to unmute her mic.
No, I think
now.
she can do that.
Hi, hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Guys, my internet is falling, but I'm gonna do it quick. So
Okay.
here, this is my post, and there I show more about.
Oh, shit.
All right, so I'll reiterate because it looks like her internet is a little iffy, and we lost vocal contact with her. But this new girl is a regular now. We're going on week 4, technically 5. And so here's another Peak D post. If you're unfamiliar with Peak D, it is a really awesome platform that integrates with the Hive blockchain. So what that means is that you use Peak D like you would any social media platform. It's more user friendly, so that it has an interface you're familiar with. But the posts are also created over on Hive, which is built on the Hive blockchain, which generates cryptocurrency. So you generate some income from it's easy to monetize your content. So this is DIY.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
You're back. All right.
She's gone.
All right, so I'll tell you, this is DIY, cómo hacer tu propio fondo de pantalla con pixel art. So it's an English and Spanish post, DIY, how to make your own phone wallpaper using pixel art. So this is, we had a pixel art presentation last week. I'm not sure if it was from this new girl, but I really love this stuff.
Better.
It was this new girl, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Thought
Yeah,
so.
it was me.
Hi,
Sure.
we'd love to
Hi,
hear
guys.
from you.
My internet is falling, so I'm trying hard to explain my post. So again, it's a pixel art. Then here I show more detailed step by step about how I make pixel art, what app I use, and all that stuff, so people can see it and learn a little about the pixel art. It's not that difficult and not that hard. Um, Always when I'm drawing or making pixel art, I make a mess and then I give it form about I don't know of something, and that's how it comes the ideas. There you can see the first sketch and well, and you can see step by step how it's changing what I'm adding and the colors and all that stuff.
Very nice. I love step-by-step art posts, particularly pixel art, because I really like pixel art. And you say it's not that difficult, but uh, I can tell you there's been times where I thought to myself, I, I I've used to draw and I kind of been out of practice, and I say to myself, I could use one of these simple programs that are really easy to use and make some awesome art. It doesn't come out as awesome as someone like yours.
Stick to building things.
Yeah. So thank you for another awesome post.
No, this
Thank
one's
you,
cool.
thank you.
And I've seen like you must have been practicing over the last 2 weeks because this one's like just dope. I mean, the other one's cool too. So
All right. So while we admire this new girl's pixel art, anyone else care to join the fun? I see Solo Miner is back.
yeah, hell yeah. He's always got great content.
And stick around later. I think about an hour after we end, Crimson Clad comes on with Full Force Radio every Thursday. If you're into heavy metal and industrial, and I think some goth and she goes through old and new stuff, and really excellent host, very informative. I've heard her do shows where she does the history of particular bands or artists, and it's really fun, really awesome. I'm not even into those genres, and I love listening to the show. So if that's something you're into, stick around.
Yeah, I'll have it on sometimes, and my girl will be like, "That's not your normal music," and I'm like, "Nope."
Well, I imagine you like it. You like dark music.
I like stuff I can kill myself to. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
What is this? Banjo Bot.
Banjo.
Is Banjo Bot posting for Post Up? Is that what's going on here?
I I think Banjo Bot just no. What happened is he did the $ latest solo miner, and Banjo Bot said, "Yep, this is it. The Milk Crate Computer Project."
Oh, well, you know what? We're gonna post it up for him.
Yep, he used the latest comment.
I
Solo
see.
Miner just finished dinner. I don't know if he's able to come on air or not, but I literally was just looking at. Yeah, come on air. Bring him on the air.
All right, let's do it. Hello, Mr. Solo. I like what you got going on here. If you can hear me, this milk crate computer. A few years ago, I got into looking at mineral oil computers, and I've been dying to build one.
A what?
A mineral oil computer. So you fill up an aquarium with all the components for a computer. You hook up all the components for a computer inside an aquarium, and then you fill it with mineral oil, and it runs.
Wow.
Yeah, supposedly very efficient.
Yeah, I've heard about those. I've never done one of those projects, but yeah, I heard all the oil acts as a heat sink and keeps the computer cool. But you have to seal the motherboard with like gel and stuff.
Right. Well, there he is, Solo Miner. So tell us about your project.
Yeah, so I have an old milk crate that I repurposed to be a computer case. And I did a series on this where I started showing how I modified the milk crate to even fit the motherboard and the video card inside. And then I
Ah,
took it further and I showed how I hooked everything up and how I'm going to be zip tying it and show it all booted up and started installing Ubuntu on it. And I have a couple more videos I'm going to release on it. So we're about halfway through the series right now.
that's
That's
great.
pretty dope.
Now, a milk crate it's got to be pretty efficient since it's pretty wide open and gets a lot of air.
Yeah, it's like an open air rig basically. I just have a CPU fan, and then I have the fan for the video card, and I added one more fan, the MOSFETs on the USB. I think they're for the USB, but they were getting really hot because I was running webcams that were drawing power from it, so I had to put a fan on that as well.
Okay.
This is fucking dope.
All right, so we should expect some more. This is just one phase of the project.
Exactly. Yeah. At this point, the computer is built, but I'm going to be showing further how I configure it to be a live streaming webcam computer.
Ah. Okay.
I just have one question.
Just
Just
one.
one question, that's all. You said you were finishing up dinner. What did you have for dinner?
Well, I had roasted vegetables with pork hot dog and my homemade mayonnaise, and I had it all on a tortilla shell.
Nice. What do you make the mayonnaise out of?
I use avocado oil, olive oil, eggs, vinegar, and some really hot sauce.
Oh man, I'm starving right now. You got to stop.
I love my mayonnaise. I've been making it for years now, and anytime I have to eat like store-bought mayonnaise, I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah, I like really, really good mayonnaise. Like, I can't buy like a jar of Hellman's.
The guy sitting behind you, JP, he fucking is obsessed with mayonnaise.
Is he really? So
Mhm.
for Christmas, I should get him a jar of some really good mayo.
Yeah.
Okay.
He loves mayonnaise.
All right.
Or man glaze. Is it man glaze? I don't
That
remember.
too. Solo, thanks so much for hopping in with us. It's always a pleasure to have you, and we definitely want to see some more.
He says he doesn't hear anything.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I haven't touched anything, I swear to God.
Looks like he touched things.
No. No. It wasn't me. All right, so anyone else?
Crimson's kind of iffy if she's gonna kick something out here. Very possible she might have something for us. Other
I,
than that,
I don't
look
think
at
I've seen Crim post ever since I first started using Steemit. I shouldn't say ever.
really?
Quite rarely.
What are you? No.
Rondon, when's the last time you posted something? Don't lie. Did we have a? Did I miss an emoji? No, I didn't. Maybe we'll just like pick people at random. We'll make you present.
Shit. I'd probably fail at that because I haven't been posting like I was supposed to.
I was surprised when I looked at your blog. You were, every day, and then all of a sudden, nothing.
I hopped on that plane and went out to LA, and I swear to God they were pumping chemicals into the plane that made me feel like complete dog shit. And so, like, my first 24 hours in LA, I just slept. And then it was ass backwards because it's behind a few hours.
Yeah.
You'd think I'd be up all night. I was going to bed early as fuck. And then it was just, I think I fired 12 people while I was out there. So that was very emotionally draining.
Wow, I'll bet.
Firing people I've only talked to over the phone, but no, that's me. I have the training problem.
No, he means transmission.
Oh.
I should make a post about it. I've been failing at posting lately too, and I was twice a day at one point. So what Rondon means is one of the reasons we skipped the show last week, because I didn't intend to skip it actually, but we all so we work together in an office, a bunch of us, and that means me, Rizzo, and some others, and we happen to be going out of town at the same time. While Rizzo was on a plane headed west, I was in a car with my family headed north, and we broke down about 4 hours away in Daytona Beach, which would have been cool if like we just had money and time to chill and I didn't have to figure out how to get home, because as it turns out, although we had the premier membership of AAA, which is really good typically, because of COVID restrictions, the tow truck drivers can't take you home, and AAA will reimburse you for all your expenses, but you'd better have the money and resources to figure that shit out. And so somehow we managed, but sure was a shit show, and I definitely should post about it and save the rest of this story.
I thought I dreamt that.
You what?
It's been this last 2 weeks have been like a daze to me.
Yeah, I second that. Oh, are you trying to present a post?
Solo's one presents another post.
I mean, why not? There's really no rule against that as long as everyone in queue has gone.
He's back.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Solo Miner.
I flew over your house the other day, and the gardens are looking fabulous, man. They look great.
All right, so we've got another post from Solo Miner.
Yeah, y'all, and I know y'all live in Florida, so I think you might make use of this project that I'm got going on here. This system pulls water from my air conditioners. If you've ever watched how much water comes off air conditioners in the South or any place with a lot of humidity,
Quite
it's pretty
a
amazing.
bit, yeah.
Yeah, so I've started storing it in a 55-gallon drum, and I then expand it outside of that barrel to another 120-gallon drums. And I can water my plants and have emergency water if I need it. And it's pretty clean water. It smells a little metallic, probably because it came off the coils of the air conditioner. But besides that, I think it's good water.
Wow.
We should test it and do a whole thing on testing it, see if there is any issue with it.
There probably are some issues. I imagine the metal is certainly an issue. Probably not something at extremely toxic levels, but it could be easily filtered.
It's copper coils, right?
Yeah, inside of the condenser that it drips off of, it's all copper. And bacteria is fine for the plants, but I wouldn't drink it, man. I'd probably get real sick, I'm guessing.
No, but
Smoke.
I was gonna say a good filter would certainly make it potable. Something like a Berkey or a Life Straw.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I just meant raw, like just trying to drink it without any treatment. I'd boil it for sure. And
Yeah.
I got a groundwater CryptoPie. We got a river right behind our property, and we have city water. But I like to have fun and try to pull water out of the weirdest places.
Yeah, the copper coils is what would scare me because I used to smoke crack out of the copper pipe, and I got lockjaw so bad one time. It was nuts.
From the copper?
I mean, I was smoking crack, so my judgment was not the best at the time, but that's what I presume it was from.
So the copper was an issue, not the crack.
You know what?
Heavy metals are bad for you, that's for sure.
Oh my. Oh
You're
my.
making a valid point there, JP.
I think Rondon has a post.
It was a trusted drug dealer.
If so, you can certainly let yourself in, Mr. Ron.
Barges in.
Well, he is the god of MSP. Well, thanks for another great post, Solo Miner. This is right up my alley. I've been my wife and I and two children in tow have been transitioning to a mostly off-grid, mostly sustainable, zero waste kind of lifestyle, and we've done this on and off for a few years throughout the South. In Georgia, we did it in North Carolina, and I gotta say, the Florida swamp is certainly challenging.
Did
I
a
bet it
raccoon or
is.
a gator steal your flip-flop the other night?
I'm pretty sure it was a raccoon. But what was
Yeah.
that, Solo?
Oh, I was just saying, that, yeah, you should try it. It's something that you can do with a solar setup and a car battery, and just get those 55-gallon drums off Craigslist.
Yeah, they're all over Craigslist. I've seen them before. I've looked into doing rainwater collection, and they're actually quite affordable. Our only issue though is we don't use air conditioning. We live almost entirely outdoors.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I
Fucking
don't think we
hippies.
can handle that. especially Florida.
As I said, it's challenging. Rondon, what do you got for
Right
us?
next to like alligators and shit. It's nuts.
You live outside with the alligators? That's just weird.
Bro,
Well,
they're walking through his camp. He's like, "Can I have a ride home one day?" I drive back there. I'm driving like an all-wheel drive sports car that's like the sticks are hitting it, scratching my paint up.
it's like getting to the
Really,
Bat Cave.
like we are polar opposites.
Oh, hey, I do have a post, but I wanted to mention something. So it's kind of funny that you mentioned you were smoking out of a copper pipe, and you would be scared about drinking water of copper. Like copper is used for piping in your house, and it used to be used all the time. Now they kind of switched to plastics.
Yeah,
But the reason why they use copper is because it's antimicrobial,
that's true.
meaning it kills bacteria. It literally just kills bacteria, which is great for drinking water, but it also off gases a toxic gas whenever you heat it up, which is why you got lockjaw when smoking out of it.
So it wasn't the crack, is what you're telling me.
Yes, it wasn't the crack.
Yeah, and I'm an idiot because I used to do plumbing and I would sweat all the copper pipes. So
Well, that's probably fine. Like you gotta be like
solder and everything. You weren't
breathing it in. But anyway, yeah, actually do it.
installed copper pipes for drinking water, and my comment was drinking water from copper pipes.
All right, so go ahead, Rondon. You said you do have a post, right?
Yeah, let's see this.
Drum roll, please.
So this post isn't mine, but I figured with a lull in this stuff, I could use this to support a new user on Hive.
Awesome.
And
Yeah.
this new user happens to be a very special person in my life. It's my mom.
What?
Wow.
So she just started recently posting, and she's actually been kind of killing it.
Oh, this is exciting.
She's been doing really. Yeah, she's been doing well. She's actually been enjoying it. She's been out commenting on people's posts, joining communities, like just really, really getting into it. So yeah,
Wow.
I got her an account like well over a year ago, and she never used it. And then finally, just like let's see here. I guess 8 days ago, I was like, all right, look, we're gonna get you set up. And like if you don't want to post, fine, but I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get everything done so you can post, and I'm gonna show you the ropes and everything. And would just give me like an hour and a half of your time, and we're gonna go through all this. And we went through it all, and she was like, "Oh, yeah, actually, I've got some flower stuff or some bird stuff I wanted to like. I was thinking about posting on Facebook, and I was like, well, just post it here." And so she did, and she had a great time. And then she posted again and again, and she's been posting pretty regularly when she's not working. She's posting, which is pretty awesome. So, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, this is an excellent post. The photography is very impressive.
Yeah, she's got one of those Canon DSLRs that she likes to poke around with. So yeah, this is like she mainly sticks to like garden stuff, and like that's kind of what she's been doing so far. But there's no telling where she's going to go from there.
So we didn't realize it was Bring Your Mom to Discord Day. So this is great. This is a great post. Thank you so much for this.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no problem. I figured it was worth putting in there.
It's funny because I didn't even know this was your mom, and I upvoted you with her things already.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
That's great. Pink Dragonfly. So Mary just suggested that would be a great episode if we had to bring your mom to your blog day, like bring your I don't know what we'd call it. Bring your mom to social media day, and everybody on board their moms.
Is this a jab at me? Because my mom won't talk to me.
No, why do you always take it there?
Yeah. You just rub it in. Rub it in.
My mom only talks to me because she has grandkids.
His mom's not dead, but he's dead to her.
Oh boy. All right, so
All right, well, I'm hopping back in the audience. Thanks for having me on.
you got it, Rondon. Anytime. And ladies and gentlemen, Rondon is on the air every Monday. I don't want to tell you the time because I'll mess it up, but on the East Coast, it's pretty late in the evening. And I actually been upset that I haven't been able to catch his show because I did religiously at one point. And he's also an excellent host and really wide range of sort of radical, conspiracy laden, politically charged topics. Really awesome show. Kind of no holds barred, and it's really fun when he's drinking and starts playing music late into the night.
Oh hell yeah! I've been on that show.
Yeah, I think this new girl has another post for us, but and
Oh okay.
Solo doesn't realize he's a co-host now.
He is a co-host. He's my fave.
We're just gonna leave him here. So this new girl,
Oh my god.
what do you got for us?
Okay, I got these that I want
Oh, NFT showroom.
to
We've
show
seen this
you
before.
guys. Yeah.
Well, I'm seeing a whole
So
new side of this new girl.
Wow.
This new girl's
yeah, I
apparently
made
not so new, and has been
Certainly,
around the block.
certainly not safe for work, ladies and gentlemen. I would say we're gonna we're gonna leave it right there for those of you watching at home.
but also you can see my whole gallery. If people don't like this kind of stuff, I got instead um my pixel art and a little stuff that I made natural to make my uh, showroom. So I guess it's good. I'm not sure.
So
Well, I enjoy drawing this kind of art too, right? Not
I
easy at
enjoy this
all.
type of thing.
this is right up your alley, Rizzo. That's for sure. Now, what did you use
This
to
is
create
art. I
this?
didn't know this was art.
Oh, I use Fire Alpaca program for my computer. So it's nobody hear about Fire Alpaca, but it is a good program, okay, to draw.
Yeah.
You can, it's free, of course. You can download the brushes and all the stuff and experiment with all the brushes and all the type of shading colors, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, really good suggestion from Rondon for future reference. I think we're going to spoiler alert the not safe for work stuff. It isn't, uh, I did say this early on that adult material is certainly permissible. I appreciate it very much. What we're gonna be a little bit careful for the audience because this is available to any and all. It's a public platform. Um, Interesting. This topic is really interesting to me. I used to shoot and edit film for a number of years, and one of the projects that I co-directed and helped shoot and edit was actually picked up by Showtime. It was a documentary that featured five very famous adult photographers, and one of them was a rope bondage master who was on Playboy TV. One of them was a woman by the name of Barbara Nicky, who was married to the man who produced The Devil and Miss Jones, which was one of the early triple X rated movies that hit the theaters back in the 70s. And she had a collection of photography behind the scenes in the porn industry in New York City in the 70s and 80s. At the time, she was actually a photographer for Nickelodeon, oddly enough. And part of the reason we did the documentary is there was an ongoing court battle with the National Endowment for the Arts against God, I forget the government entity that it was. They went up against about community standards because a lot of websites were getting in trouble for adult material by different communities around the United States where it was illegal to have this kind of content in that particular community, but they were saying they couldn't apply community standards to the World Wide Web, which was widely available to everyone. And it wasn't your problem if someone in a different state or a different country or a different city was looking at your content, depending on your community standards. And so it's a really interesting topic. And we focused on whether or not kind of the question beg the question: is this art? Is this sort of thing art? And I certainly think it is. I think expressing sexuality is very important for human beings. Yeah, as my wife said, we express it often.
I think this is great too. I've seen NFTs regardless what the content is. I think it's great. I do have a question for this new girl. Are you also posting on like image boards and other places as an artist to get your art out there?
Uh, well, not that much. I think, well, I use Twitter, I guess, though, to promote my art in some way. And recently, I opened a Instagram account for my for for showing people now that exists this other um, social media that where you can buy your own, sell your own, sorry, and yeah, that's kind of the.
Well, very cool. I just know there's a bunch of like hentai and furry image boards out there, and people are always looking for new content. And if you're comfortable sharing your art on there as being the artist, it's something that would really expand your horizons by posting it in places where people will search it for tags and such.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, definitely.
I just realized how dark I am on camera.
Yeah, is anyone there with you?
Yeah, the whole family.
You let your family and Reggie into my office?
I didn't let them.
We are going to take those keys away from you, sir.
Uh-oh, I'm in trouble.
Did you turn the air conditioning off?
Of course.
Jesus Christ.
No, no, I would not. No, I
Think of
didn't.
how much water we could collect from that air conditioner.
Oh, there's 3 air conditioners here.
Yeah,
We could.
we hate the environment.
Nice. I got two at my place, so we're cooking from two of them.
Yeah, this is 3 air conditioners for like, what is it, like 4,000 square feet?
Well, let me say thank you to this new girl for another shocking and amazing post.
It's a whole new side of her. Literally, I haven't seen that side of her before.
The curation post is
That's
certainly going to have
awesome.
to be NSFW.
Oh, I already edited it.
Oh, yes, you did. You
Yeah,
creative little devil, you.
yeah. I just went to where I feel at home.
Oh boy. If you're not
Oh, it's
if you're watching us and not participating in the chat, you're missing out. Definitely missing out.
tripod. Trip, tripod.
Tripodi. So let's see. We've got about 5 minutes left in the show. So if anyone has anything else,
Tripodi has a pose.
really? Oh, did we get an emoji?
Yeah, and Recovery Inc. keeps posting in there too.
Oh, okay. All right. Tripodi or tripod? Tell us how do we say that? You've been on the show before, so forgive me.
Hi, can
Hello.
can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Hi. Actually, tripod. You can say it how you want it. Actually, I say it like tripode as a Spanish version, but
Aha.
it's cool in English too.
Of
So
course. All right. So what have you got for us?
it's not really my name. I'm Amelia, but that's kind of an artist name. So I don't know. Let me. First of all, I didn't have a chance the past show to thank you for the award. I actually still can't believe it. So thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And I will show you today a post that was for. Let me see you. It was for a challenge, a recycling challenge that the do-it-yourself community. I don't know if you know her did,
and it consists of creating like an object with recycling articles. And when I was searching in my home, the objects I could use, and with help of internet and ideas and sketches and all of that, instead of thinking about one object that I could create, I thought about a whole decorative collection. And then I decided to create a like a base post, but is right now. Uh, I don't know how I say it in English, like vencido. Yeah, well, the thing is that this is one of them. In the post are linked all the others posts, and it was inspired in a beach uh, of Dominican Republic named Playa Preciosa. I don't know, beautiful beach in English. I'm gonna send you a photo so you can see it. I used all the colors of the variations of the blue and some shades of the sand and earthy colors, and I add some texture and shapes, creating compositions and movement. And they were really easy. So in each one of the posts, I explained as a yeah expired. Thank you. I explained how I did it. It was like so simple. It was basically paint and some techniques with a sponge, and I explained how to paint the stones. What else? How to do the wax and all of that. And well, there you have the result.
That
Excellent.
is great.
Yeah, this is right up my alley, that's for sure. I love the idea of repurposing and recycling, particularly something like a net that's usually lost at sea and kills a lot of creatures. So this is excellent, excellent. This is thank you so much for your efforts and really really good work actually.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, it's great how you made a harness out of that and got those jars and that extra art put in all that. It's really pretty.
Thank you. And it's actually so easy to make, so anyone can do it in their home.
Awesome. All right. Well, that was Tripode with another excellent post here on Post Up. I think we're coming up right to the end of the show now, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll remind you that you've been listening to Post Up here on MSPWaves.com, live and worldwide. Join us in the Peace, Abundance, and Liberty Discord for the live chat. Collect some crypto rewards for your social media content and garner some engagement and lots of meaningful content. Thank you, everybody, for presenting each and every week. Please keep coming back again and again. And yeah, it's awesome. We can't do this without you, obviously.
Damn, we skipped over Recovery Inc., man. This sucks.
I've been waiting for him to present. We'll go
Oh,
into
you never
overtime
asked
for
that
you
fucking thing?
if the clown says it's okay.
No, it's all good. My posts recently uh haven't been to the caliper that I like as much, but definitely had some what did he say here?